Yeah, hi Kristina. This is Michael from the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at your essay. So we have the question here. Many students have to live with roommates while going to school or university. What are some of the important qualities of a good roommate? Use specific reasons and examples to explain why these qualities are important. So I'm going to read the essay with you. As I read it, Kristina, I'll make a few corrections. Grammatical corrections. So you should, at the bottom of the video, go ahead and take a look at the essay that you wrote. While students attend school or university, they usually live with roommates. Although it is not easy to live with people that students hardly know, they have to do it. It is very important to find a roommate with good qualities, because students have to share not only property with them, but also their time. All right, here, probably eliminate the comma after qualities. And maybe right after, although it's not easy, they hardly know, they have to live with it, you might use a word like therefore. It is very important to show the cause-effect relationship, to tie those two sentences together a little bit better. Then you say, I consider some of the good qualities of the roommates are reliability and honesty. All right, you could probably say this more concisely, saying something like not just good qualities, but the imperative or critical or important qualities of a good roommate are reliability and honesty. Paragraph 2, first of all, I would say a roommate has to be reliable. A roommate with this quality can be very close to, I would say me, because that's the point of view you're using. Can be close to me, then maybe common, say almost like my family member. Then say, for instance, when I was a student in a medical university, I was lucky to find a roommate with this quality. We used to rely on each other when we had a tough time. I used to have some financial problems and sometimes was not able to pay my rent. My roommate Anna had some savings, and she was happy to help me out. How about this? Say something like, consequently, we became very close and still see each other even after graduation. So you have some word order problems in there. Okay, this is good though. I like it. You have details in there. I really like in that second line you use that key word rely, because that goes back to the purpose or the topic sentence that you have in that paragraph. So that helps unify your ideas. Paragraph 3, you say, secondly, there is no way I can live with someone without trust. I do believe that honesty is a good characteristic of a roommate as well. Your grammar is too simple. What if you said there's no way I can live with someone without trust, comma, which is why honesty is a good characteristic of a roommate. Then you get into the next sentence. It is easy to deal with this kind of person knowing that no matter what happens, she will never let me down, not you. For example, when I was a student, I had a lot of friends, comma, some of whom were very honest with me. You need to demonstrate a little bit more advanced grammar. That's one thing that's probably going to hurt your score. You're taking the easy way out. You're using more of the simple sentence as opposed to combining sentences together. So let me revise that sentence again. For example, when I was a student, comma, I had a lot of friends, comma, some of whom were very honest with me. My best friend became my roommate because we decided to attend the same university together. I felt very comfortable to live with her because I trusted her. I could easily leave my expensive piece of jewelry or some money on the table at home because I knew she would not take them. In conclusion, there are a lot of good characteristics of a good roommate. To me, it is very easy to live with a person who is reliable and honest. Although it's hard to find them, I was lucky having them when I was a student. I wouldn't use them here. I would say something like this. Although it is hard to find these qualities, I was lucky to have them when I was a student. Okay, so how are you going to score here? That's your question, right? All right, let's take a look at that. Let me think about it for just a second. All right, so on the one hand, I like your thesis. You have 2 key points. You refer to those key points in your developmental or your body paragraphs. You have a conclusion. Everything is connecting together very well. On the other hand, you have a few small problems with grammar and word choice, but they don't really interfere in the meaning of your ideas. So I don't think it's like a major problem, but I think this will prevent you from getting 5 out of 5 or 30 out of 30. I think you'll probably get closer to 4.0 out of 5 on this particular speaking task. I think that's where you would score right now. So you're probably getting close to maybe 22 to 24 points, but you probably will not get 24 points on this essay because of some of the errors you have in the writing.